Hey there guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be playing Shepherd's Crossing. It's a not very well-known game, actually, in the US as far as I'm aware of, but it's a lot of fun. And so I guess to start out I'll just go ahead and read you what it says. Our village sits atop a plateau surrounded by mountains. In its glory days, a train even passed through here. But gradually people moved away until the village was all but forgotten. Recently, though, people are returning once more. The people decided to transform this village into a charming hamlet to attract even more people. They plow fields, grow vegetables, raise goats, and collect milk. They make clothes from wool and silk. They live in harmony with nature. The villagers are especially proud of their sheep. This village has become famous for its wool apparel. People simply call the place Shepherd's Crossing. You've journeyed far and wide seeing the many sights of this world. It was on this journey that you encountered Shepherd's Crossing and met a girl named Claire. So you like to travel, Well, settling down somewhere isn't so bad either, you know. You ought to try it sometime. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you try living here for a while? Who knows, you may like it. Let me just go talk with the mayor. I'm sure he'll agree. Hello, I'm Raymond Harry, the mayor of this village. So you want to settle down here, do you? Well, we could certainly use some help around town. We just happen to have a vacant house, too. Feel free to use it if you want. Oh, and just so you know, I spend most of my time growing sprouts for various crops. If you have any questions about crops, just give me a holler. The mayor said okay? Oh, that's great. Let me introduce you to someone. He knows just about everything well, everything. That's when Claire brought over her friend Brammy. Brammy the duck. Brammy the talking duck with a bottle on his back. So you'll notice that my nickname in this game, I meant for it to be Whimsy, but it came out because I forgot to erase the initial characters. It's now Bobwee. Howdy, you're Bobwee, right? Claire told me about you. I'm Brammy. I know that all there is to know about this village. I'll be helping you adjust to life here. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I carry this bottle around for personal reasons. See, I knew you two would hit it off. Don't worry, you're in capable hands. Wings. And if there's anything I can do to help, I'll be happy to help too. Sorry. And so, wondering what exactly awaits you, your days in Shepherd's Crossing begin. This is your farm, let's take a stroll. So, starting off, you're going to notice that there's a lot of stuff that's just in front of you, and it's going to tell you about every single one. Well, Brammy will anyway. Hi, how are you taking to farm life? If you're not sure what to do, start out by raising these 2 marmots. Give them seed, let them grow, and then take them to Carmela Market, just north of the farm, to trade for things. If you want more marmots, let them make babies or trade them for hay. Next, you can try your hand at rabbits, chickens, and then ducks. You may even be able to raise sheep someday. I watch over people's sheep, letting them graze freely in the mountains above. Maybe someday I can watch your sheep. So Claire's going to give you a couple of marmots, and then this is Claire's sister. Is it Claire's sister? I'm not positive. But this is Marcia. I'm Marcia, I guide people in the forest. Are you going to be here for a while? I hope so, but city folk usually don't stick around for long. I moved here with my 2 older sisters, you'll meet them soon enough. I just hope they don't drive you off. And this here's my hunting partner Choco, if you ever get a dog. I'll come by and teach you some hunting techniques. So, Brammy's just explaining advancing time. Let's go ahead and drop our Choco statue in this corner over here so it's out of our way, and get our marmots in their pen and fed. And Brammy can come here and frustrating somewhere else. Now, typically what I do with Brammy is I just kind of drop him off over here and try and corner him because he will get in the way endlessly. And the Brammy pin is complete. Brammy's gonna stay in there because Brammy annoys me to no end. But that's probably for the best. Sorry, having some trouble highlighting those seeds. Now, marmots eat seeds, and when you have two marmots like this, you're gonna want, if you want them to breed, which is what I plan on doing, you need to put down the female marmot, let her find her food, and then put down the male marmot where he's going to find her. Now you can see he found the food there. And sometimes it can be a little bit fiddly trying to get these to work together, but that's what he'll look like once he's found her and is wanting to mate with her. So, to begin with, you're not going to be able to do much besides mate your marmots and feed them. At least for now. So I'm going to go ahead and pass a day forward. You can see here that now we've gotten pasture grass. Oh no, your pasture's out of control. Be sure to cut it with a sickle before flowers bloom. Leave the cut grass alone and it'll turn into hay. Grass doesn't grow in winter, so store up hay during the summer. Here, you can have the sickle. Now you're all set. So, like Claire said, it's important to cut down your grass before you get to the point where it's too tall. You can also cut the smaller grass to get small grass that you can be... It mostly functions as animal feed, but you can take it to the market and trade it for things too. When seasonal crops and such are harvested here, the villagers hold a small festival to celebrate. If you gather rabbit fur, they'll celebrate for you as well. Raise lots of marmots and turn them in the market for meat. You can trade them the meat for cabbage seed. Feed the cabbage seeds to carrots to cause their fur to grow. Rabbit fur, once collected, can be traded for all kinds of things. The hint screen will give you a good idea of what you can receive next. Your first step to farming fame is to grow cabbage. Grow and trade all kinds of things until you can finally raise sheep and donkeys. So this is cut pasture grass and it's going to turn into hay. You just gotta leave it somewhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these. Now once your inventory slots are full, it'll just start spitting the stuff out on the ground. Which if you're more organized might irritate you more than it will me. So it looks like our marmots are still good on food. I'm gonna go ahead and just clean stuff up around the farm and then I'll advance the day. Okay, so I've gotten my farm cleaned up to about how I like it, and I'm gonna go ahead and progress the day, and hopefully my marmot will get pregnant so we can move on, and Brammy will stay in the pit. You're the new guy, right? My sister told me someone new came, so I came to have a look. I'm Kay Reed, Claire is my sister. Of course you're gonna raise some goats, aren't you? People who move here usually want to make cheese. First though, you'll need to learn how to take care of goats and milk them too. I'm raising some goats and sheep myself. I sell my goat milk to the butcher. So you're the newcomer, eh? Yeah, I've seen you around. I'm Sophia Lotus. Have you met Helen or Marcia yet? We're sisters, you know. I'm the middle one. You plan on going hunting? I go to hunt all the time. Otherwise, my animals will get eaten up by predators. Of course, I only hunt wolves and foxes who prey on chickens during hunting season. If someone invites you to go on a hunt, you should go. Of course, you'll need at least one dog. Even a terrier will do. I'll tell you more about it once you get a dog. So it doesn't look like my marmot's pregnant yet, but I'll go ahead and get stuff cleaned up. And there are going to be times where I kind of just speed through stuff. As long as the animals have food, then it's not too hard to be able to just kind of buzz through the times when things get kind of slow. And because I can, I'm going to take a little bit of the hay that I've dried and trade it for maybe another marmot. I'm not sure. I'll go check out and see what I can trade it for. trade 2 hay for a young marmot. Right now, I think what my main goal should be is getting some marmots so that I can trade them for marmot meat and get some cabbage seeds. Oh, there we go. My marmot's finally pregnant. So, since she's pregnant, you're gonna want to make sure that your male marmot is also eating if you want to keep him alive. Alright, well since the marmots have food, they should be fine to go through a day or two. Now, I just want to make sure that my marmot stays fed and she'll do just fine. Go on, go find your food, bud. There you go. Now sometimes the animals can be a little bit fiddly with their food. You can usually get them all to go around one food source if you're lucky, but that isn't always the case. I just like it better that way because it saves on food in the long run. It keeps me from having to put 10 million pieces of food down. But I know that once it starts getting later on in the game, I'm probably just going to have sort of a free-for-all, where I just leave food out and have it sorted in particular areas, and the animals are able to go to pretty much whatever piece they want. It just gets a little too hectic once you have more animals trying to feed them all one at a time. This game reminds me a lot of Harvest Moon, so... Alright. She's eaten through that. There we go. So I'll go ahead and put down some more food for the both of them. And see if anything's grown. Probably hasn't. Yeah, a little bit of grass. Now I think with grass I can go trade it for pasture seed, and I'm probably gonna need more hay. Yes, I can. So I'll go ahead and get some... Oh, I didn't mean to get Rossini. So, Rossini will carry seeds around. A lot of times you'll accidentally wind up buying the ducks when you're trying to buy several of one thing or another. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of Rossini because I don't need her. And she'll give you a big old flower pot, which can be kind of pretty, I guess, but they're also... they take up a lot of space and I don't want them. So that was a mistake because I clicked too fast. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some pasture seed and set it out so we have some for the marmots, and some might go ahead and grow. Oh, cool. Our baby marmot was born. The babies in this game are really cute. A marmot was born? As you raid more, you'll notice they come in all different kinds of colors. Changing the subject, this village is still small and needs to rely on other villages for many things. We mainly trade wool for vegetable seeds. I'd love to see you raise sheep and make cheese and wool, and raise donkeys to carry salt and iron from neighboring villages as well. So it looks like our marmot is already nursing, which is good. Let's see if there's anything else that needs taken care of on our farm before the little guy grows up. Alright, I think I got all my ducks in a line. Oh shit, I just nudged her away from the food. Alright, little dude, go find your mom. Go find your mom. There you go. So our marmot will grew up. I guess it's because we keep the village looking so nice. Well, I'm glad for the influx personally. Who wants to live in a ghost town? My name's Samson, by the way. I'm the butcher. Animal meat and processed milk are my trade. You, of course, are planning on doing some farming while you're here, aren't you? I guess that's all I had to say. So, young marmots still really aren't anything special. They do need to eat seeds at this point, which can make it a real pain in the butt trying to position your marmots in this tiny pen. Now, marmots, they eat an awful lot and they don't offer a lot, but they can help you get to making rabbits. They're also good for getting cabbage and berry seeds, which are going to be really important for getting more animals later on. Now the way I like to do it is usually the only marmots that I will take to the market are male marmots. So usually I'll take the oldest male marmot to the market, and if I need to get marmot meat. Oh shit. I recommend not throwing your marmots out of the pen. Not a smart thing to do. Awesome. So the marmot that we got is a male marmot, so I'm gonna go ahead and take him to slaughter because we don't need more than one male marmot at a time unless we have a ton of marmots. So now that I've got marmot meat, you can trade one marmot meat for cabbage seeds and one marmot meat for berry seeds, and they're all going to be pretty important for growing. You must be the one who took the cabbage seed. I came by today to teach you a thing or two about crops. There's not much to them really. A seed will sprout all on its own, but you need to watch out for seed-eating pests like marmots. It helps to erect a fence around the seeds. I have all kinds of things at my farm, so let me know if I can be of help. So I just like to just kind of scatter them around to start with and get myself set up with growing some crops. I'm impressed. You're growing good pasture. You can increase your livestock with this. Did you know it takes 7 sheep's worth of wool to knit a single sweater? Now you know why handmade sweaters are so expensive. So none of our crops have sprouted just yet, but we do have young pasture that I almost just killed there. I swear I'm good at games. So we've got a lot of cut grass. Let's go ahead and take some of this to the market and get some more pasture seed. Okay, so I've got a veritable fuck ton of pasture seeds now, which will be good in the long run because you're gonna wind up needing it to feed your marmots anyway. And I think we're set to go ahead. Oh, actually, she's ready to breed again, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this up so that he'll breed with her. So I let her go eat. Go on, go find your food. And then I'll set him up so that he will breed with her. And we should be able to get some more baby marmots here before too long. Oh, looks like their seed turned into pasture grass, so... Okay, they're set up. That's still young. Alright. Well, with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!